here in West Cork. I lived there a long time ago. I was around during one of his court cases, and it's of course up on Netflix at the moment, and it's her birthday soon. She's a Leo, 28th of July. I don't know what sign Ian Bailey is, but he's of course the prime suspect in the case and has been convicted in a French court. He's been convicted of murder. I'm doing a tarot reading about his relationship with Sophie I'll be asking in this reading whether he in fact killed her. For legal reasons, I'm going to say, even though he has been convicted of murder in a French court, that this tarot reading is for entertainment purposes only. It's purely for our diversion. It is not an observation or commentary for legal reasons. But let's see what the tarot has to say. I've shuffled and I'm cutting the deck. I'm using the Santa Muerte tarot, very appropriate for the topic of today's reading. Let's just adjust this a little bit so we can get all the cards in. I'll explain what the cards are as we get to them. This card is going to be about the energy around the situation. This card is going to be about his feelings, where he is currently. This is his relationship with her, how he felt about Sophie Toscan de Plantier. This card is going to be the big question. It's the secret question. Is he guilty? This card is that knowledge ever going to be made public? Is it ever going to be clearly established? And the underlying energy, very curiously, is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. So, and very emotions, very deep emotions. Actually a real my heavy drinking card. There's somebody around in here, I would say Ian Bailey, who's been doing some heavy drinking for a long time. But also this is about a desire. So there is an energy in here of alcohol. There is an energy of desire. There is an energy of very intense emotions. So let's see. The first card out is the Five of Wands in the Santa Muerte tarot. This is the energy around the situation, and it's an energy of conflict. This is somebody actually blowing something up, pulling a trigger, lighting a fire. So yeah, somebody at some stage pulled a trigger, lit a fire, murdered a woman one night in West Cork. A lot of conflict, a lot of media attention, because wands are about media. So there is a lot of media attention around the situation. There has always been. There was in the past, and of course it's come back to life now with the documentary on Netflix. And there are some other programs about this situation as well. So a lot of conflict, a lot of publicity. Seeing as we're talking about him, Ian Bailey, and his relationship with Sophie, he is at the heart of this conflict. How is he feeling right now? What's going on with him right now? And I get the sun. Isn't that absolutely incredible? In the limelight. This is absolutely delighted to be the center of attention. He really is reveling in the spotlight that is being shone on him at the moment. And somebody actually said in the documentary that he loves the attention. He was lapping it up. He was seeking it out. And he has from the start. And remember, this is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. But from the start, he sought out attention. He offered himself for interviews. He offered himself to the Gardaí. But interestingly, the sun is also a card of illumination. So while he's enjoying the limelight, there is a certain amount of illumination coming for him in this situation. his relationship with Sophie, and his intentions towards her. And I get the Hierophant, which is very interesting because it's a card really of a powerful male. In the regular tarot, it's the High Priest. It's the communicator with the divine. It's the leader. It's the authority. It's the status quo. It's your higher self. There's something in this relationship that really has brought him into some kind of dynamic with the divine in a very powerful way, and for him in a very weirdly positive way. It's interesting that in this depiction of the Hierophant, in this very unusual tarot deck, this character is actually playing the Ouija board and connecting with the afterlife. Very powerful indication of somebody who has passed over, somebody's involvement, somebody communicating with somebody who has passed over, who has died. So there's a very powerful indication of connection with her passing over. Big question, did he or didn't he? And I get the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Swords is the card of decisions, and it's the card when it is in the upright. It's the card of blocked. It's do not pass through here. You're at a crossroads. You will not go through this crossroads. You're blindfolded. You cannot see, and you do not know which way to turn. In the reverse, the blindfold has come off and a path has been chosen. A difficult path has been chosen, and something that was blocked is no longer blocked. I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to clarify that. I'm going to say that's a yes. Two of Swords in reverse. Decision made, passed, crossed the threshold, went into this relationship with the divine, with death, with the afterlife. Will the truth ever be known? Will it, oh good Lord, will it ever come out? Absolutely. Judgment. Judgment is here. Judgment is the legal process. Judgment is revelation. Judgment is awakening. The coffin opens and the corpse comes out and speaks. And it's almost as if, to me, something that she has said in the past will finally convict him, will nail him down to this process, to this murder, to this moment in Irish history. And it was a monumental moment in Irish history. It completely transformed that very quiet, safe, quite welcoming place. I lived there. I know. I was there. I was there just after it happened, and I know how it changed it. I'm going to ask Two of Swords. Let's clarify the Two of Swords, just to see if the universe has anything more they want to say about this card of decision being made. And I get the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords comes out. Goodness. If ever there was a rash character in the tarot, it's the Knight of Swords. Somebody who acts on impulse, somebody who does something ruthless and vicious. This is the Knight of Swords. So I would say the universe is saying yes. It was a rash act. It was done. He's swallowing that sword. He's taking that sword down into his soul, really. That instrument of death. It wasn't a sword, obviously, it was a concrete block. But there it goes. He rode in, passionate, intellectual. He was communicating with her about his poetry, as far as the documentary said. And in he came, and could not control himself. The underlying energy is, of course, the Nine of Cups, desire, pent-up desire for her that went horribly wrong with the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords. So I'm getting a big loud yes. And that, in fact, as he's hogging the limelight, as he's enjoying his moment of fame, the truth is going to come out and judgment will fall upon him very publicly. Illumination will come and it will be very clear, whether it's judgment in public eye, whether it's judgment in a court of law, but judgment is going to fall against him very prominently and very decisively. That's the reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.